slick, you slick, you slick.
I know that.
Hey, Jonesy, Jonesy in the morning. Got your midnight tape for me, girl.
It's giving nice out.
It's Jonesy in the morning.
Jonesy in the morning.
With shade and laughter, shade and laughter me. Na 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 na.
Jonesy in the morning.
Hey, Boozy. Yep, I'm here.
Thank you. I love my Jonesy.
I love my Mama Jones. And listen, I tell everybody the story of how when I was about to buy over in your area, I saw you walking your dog on the street. Remember that?
Yes.
I pulled up beside you and you looked at me and you didn't realize it was me because why would I be in your town? You didn't even know that I had moved up there. But now I watch you, I follow you. I've come over for Sunday dinners.
Yes, ma'am.
It's not just a thing on social media. Like she really throws down on Sundays and feeds the community, from the babies to the elders. And then most recently, I saw you traipsing around an island with a man nearly twice in the other way, your age.
Yes. Yeah, that's my man. That's my boo.
Oh my God. Yeah. How did y'all meet? Is this real?
No, it's real. We met through Victor.
I don't know who Victor is, but
Victor is somebody I call my brother from another mother.
Okay.
And that's where he and me hanging out, having a good time, and he takes him as his nephew. You know, he tell you in a minute as his nephew. And I needed my deck to be built. And he says, I got the right person, because he built houses from ground up. And a lot of people think that he's a little boy. He's not. He's in his 40s. And he's good. He's good at what he did.
Oh, so he's not. He looks like he's in his 20s.
Yes. Yeah.
So you guys what was your first conversation like?
Well, first of all, when he walked through my door, I said, "Oh God, I want that." And I pray to God for that. And then I was serious about it, because he came in to take the measurement of my deck and everything. I said, "Oh no, we are not going to do this. I cannot do no business with you. I have other intentions." And I meant what I said. You know what I'm saying? So that was that.
Wow.
And I got somebody else to build my deck. You know, he came back to see what was going on, what happened. And he said, "Oh man, this deck is not the way it's supposed to be," and the whole 9 yards. And then from then on, I was always going to Victor House, laughing and joke on the weekend, get away. He was there, and it was perfect timing for me.
Nice. See, ladies, we all need decks built.
And it's like, look at my daughter. Who would believe my daughter is now getting ready to be 40? And she looks like she's like 20,
Right.
19, 18.
Yes,
But
I agree.
people out there, they look at him and they say, "Oh my God, Mama Jones is dating with the little boy," and all kinds of, and then they say that he's supposed to look like my son. He don't look like my son. So that was nasty of them for to even think anything like that.
That's people just trying to be, everybody on social media thinks that they have a voice now, or they can share an opinion just when you post pictures and stuff. That's why I don't like to put comments under people's names that I don't know, because I don't want you talking to me about my shit. So like,
Thank you. And they don't even understand. I pays them no mind.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do me all day, every day, until God say I can't no more. That's it.
Well,
Thank you. I was on the phone dealing with a household issue. I had to call Roto-Rooter. Hold on. That's aggravating. I hate when the morning starts with aggravation. Don't you hate that? Already my mind on that. But let me get your raggedy down south cousins up in here. And what the hell it says? Does anybody care about that White House dinner? I don't care about nobody that was there. I don't care. I do not care. And stop talking to us like we fucking care. I don't care about you. I don't care about Megan Thee Stallion and her failed relationships. I don't care. We're not your friends. But it's our responsibility. Good morning, people. Sorry. It's our responsibility to start putting these celebrities in their place. I do not consider myself a celebrity, nor should I, right? I am a professional broadcaster. I'm a professional singer. If anybody puts me in that bag, that's on you. That's your problem. Because you're not going to R. Kelly me when I do something foul as a regular person. And y'all try to go, as a public figure, you're not supposed to. Nope. Lower that motherfucking bar like the limbo bar. Nope. I'm telling you up front, out loud. Regular person with a fun occupation, but don't put no things on the fuck me. Nope. That's how they get caught up. They start believing the press releases that's written up about them, that they're this and it. No, you got the same problems as everybody else, and I don't want to hear yours, Megan Thee Stallion. We don't be there when shit is good. You and that damn Cardi only run into us when it's, listen, let me tell you something. You stole my car. You stole my credit card. Meanwhile, ma'am, that car got insurance. So stop. I don't need y'all fussing early in the morning. I do all the fussing over here. You are the puppy of Marie Antoinette. What? I'm about to take off this annoying pink lipstick because it's giving something. I don't understand what. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Right. I'm not for the shits this morning. We don't care about the White House. I got toilets that's not flushing, and this is the third time. And he said it's not. I have not even been putting tissue in the toilet for the last 3 weeks. That's because now I want to get to the bottom of what it is. Like, I need to know. And he said it's nothing stuck in there. He came with a 75-foot snake. That snake went all the way from the top, all the way down to the bottom of the basement. And I know because I ran down there to hear it. He was like, make sure it's got, yep. So we don't know. He thinks that there's some calcification buildup in the pipes itself based on how old they are that's causing a block. But I don't, look, I make mornings great. I don't unclog pipes. So, come on over. You guys on Instagram, I refer to you as our down south cousins. You know why? You know why? Because we always got to come fucking visit y'all and bring y'all up north and get y'all the fresh, fly, funky morning show shit. So stop being the problem and come on over to my page on YouTube at Pink Champs The Show. All right? Hi, Niecy. Come on. Everybody, come on. Now it's on the power. It's time for some new clothes. Come on over. Come on over. Come on over. Eric Jenkins said, I'm sick of all them complaining about nothing. Everybody has relationship problems and life problems. Knock it off. We don't care, right? We don't care. Give us some free shit. Pay me for my caring. But that's on y'all to stop running and paying thousands of dollars for concerts and don't require some, what was it? I thought this out, believe it or not. I thought this out last night and said the only reason people should be supporting artists blindly like that and with such an abundance of cash support is if they promise to pour into our cultural ecosystem, right? If they promise to pour in and do some development or some investment, like we've got to hold them accountable. They don't deserve our dollars just because what? You could spit, you could sing. Okay. All right. We all got talents. We all got talents and gifts. But to get these astronomical numbers of quaint that the artists be requiring, we need to require that they pour back into our communities. And not from time to time. It needs to be like a lock the doors, let's go with the tithes. Every time they come to town, and when they charge up, applaud me. This is brilliance. This is brilliance. It ain't going nowhere. But that doesn't negate the fact of pure brilliance. At what? 8:24 in the morning. Who giving you that? So, wait, Giddy's late on the applause. I'll applaud myself. Don't worry, Giddy. I got me.
I did it twice. You didn't hear it?
Oh, maybe because I got my volume down. Sorry.
Oh.
You have Mama Jones and them up here yapping. I'm talking to the bitch from Roto Rooter. She's like, yes, hello? Who's... I'm like, can you get out of my background? Sorry, Giddy. Giddy just got it for no reason. Sorry, Giddy. Maybe I need some cut water.
Would you like to laugh? I got a new sound for you, but I want you to know what it is. I want you to know what it is before when I play it, you know what it is. So y'all ready? Here we go.
I got a question because I really need to know. Do you ever get tired of being a bitch ass nigga? A pussy ass nigga. A pussy ass nigga. Do you get tired?
I love it.
I've been trying to get that in audio format for a week.
Really?
I had to finally convert it because I've seen the video many a times. I was like, I gotta find the audio, and I had to convert it myself.
Now we know what he spends his real time doing. He ain't over there doing tech for companies. He over there finding decrepit, vile sound effects for the show. And I appreciate it. Who else gonna do it? Louis the Don, good morning, y'all. Come on over to my page, please. We are on YouTube at Pink Champs the Show. We're on Facebook at Pink Champs the Show. All right, we about to do the roll call because we are past our 100 mark. Let's see who's first. Oh, Elaine is first. Me and Elaine was sitting here for a minute. I couldn't say nothing to her because I was on the phone with the Roto Rooter people. But I saw Elaine climb up in here first. So good morning, Ms. Elaine. Thank you for being number one. And then she'd be the first one to leave because she has a job and duties to fulfill. She is a nurse. And not just the one that comes in and takes your blood pressure while being on her phone. She is a real nurse. Miss C came in right after you. Y'all both came in at 8:10. Kim from Harlem, our moderator. Good morning, Kim. Reginald was number 4. Sherelle was right after that. Be True to You First was right after that. Chalk Girl, hey. Kiana and Brandy, hey. Hi, Big Brown Eyes. Good morning, Tamiko Marie. Disco Nika's here. The gang is all here. They lining up, y'all. Where you at, Instagram? Our down south cousins. Why your ass ain't over here? Hey, Mo James. Hi, Rhonda Walker from Maryland. Always on the check-in with us. I like it. I love it. I like it. I like it. I love it. I love it. Feels good to me. What song is that? So good to me. Will you be my wifey? That's what it is. Nicole Perry is here. Hi, Ms. Elena. Good morning. And Gandhi Girl is here. All right, what I just do. Curvaceous is here. Bertha Rice. Bertha is a very special name. Bertha is very identifiable. If your mom named you, looked at you and put you in the carriage and said, your name should be Bertha, that means, what that mean? But Bertha, I'm glad you're here. That might not even be your real name. And here I am going on and on. Hi, Anita. Good morning. And Charlie I am. Good morning, Tony Blue. Nandy is here. Jean Bea is here. Good morning, Mimi. Ann C8. Chef Emily is here. Nikki Blue. Al Lane. Good morning. Good morning to all my Jonesies, Grownsies. Marcus Martin. Good morning. Big R is here. And what's going on? My scroller. Lady in Flight, good morning. Moski, good morning. We got Mo James, Mo Ski. Who else? We're going to get the show started, though. Why is it not letting me scroll down? It went all the way down. DJ Elvo and Amazon Mom. Raymond Houston. Raymond, relax. I couldn't get my button to go, but you're a little too active this morning, and I'm not. Today is not the day, Raymond. Thank you, Elaine, for the donation. It's early in the morning. Hi, Kim Travels. Jonesy. Let's pretend, because I got the same thing. He thought what I was singing was from the for the night. It got the same tempo. Katara Towns, good morning, doll. I like it. I like it. Wait, what's that? Where'd you be, mama? Wait, what the fuck? Wait, what am I singing? Why am I singing? It's too early. I need cut water. Che Bella. Was that music, Soul Child? I thought it was Wifey. I like it. I like it. I love it. Feels good. So good. I like it. Let's pretend for one night. Okay. Jodeci, you're right again. You're always right, Jodeci. This is why I love when you come around. You right all my wrongs. I'm so dramatic, right? Kim White. Kim White. Remember the song Skin Tight? Kim White. DJ Ease is here. Trinero, Latera, Mr. Curtis, Renee, Shaw. Good morning. This is hip hop. Welcome. Welcome back, I should say. Donnie T and Mikkel are here. Mikkel is starting. Look, read what he just posted. Hi, Denise Sparrow. Mikkel's starting to shit already. Ox the Mogul. That was funny. All right, let's get this show on the road. Brick City is here. Butterflies is in here. Nick Music. Hey, Nick. Nick, thank you the other day. You did a double donation. Thank you. Thank you to everybody donating to Che, going to the Tiki Bowl. Appreciate that so much. Ridmai is here. AO is here. Ulysses. Soul Cakes. Where's Donnell? Soul Cakes and Che Bella hold the whole Far Rock community down. What are the people out in that part of Queens saying about that demon that shot that little innocent boy out in Queens, the Pierre child? Because I saw them when they were bringing him out handcuffs, and the soul had left his eyes, but they about to rip whatever's left out of you when you get to prison. Thank you, Mikkel. And you know what? Eric Jenkins, I know you here. I already said your comment from earlier. Scam call likely. Good morning. Hi, Tommy Jones. Come on in and make sure you like before you sit down. We about to start class. So guys from over there, please come over here. Rocky, come on over here. Rocky, why are you over there, Rocky? Hi, Angelique Diggs. Hi, what is it? Weena Manda. Mm-hmm. Shakai Clothing. I need some more clothing from you too. I looked at the yellow rhinestone jacket that you gave me, and I was like, I don't know if it's time for that yet, but trust and believe. Donnell's over there. See, Donnell, I didn't even see you there. I was saying, where's my Donnell? Over here. Hi, Coach. I saw another documentary. All right, we're done with the roll call, I'm assuming. Thank you, Angela Benders, for coming in over here. Nikki Blue. Nikki, you coming out? I saw Nikki at Roy Wilkins Park. I think it was for the tennis thing. I'm doing it again this year, so I'll make sure I let you. Thank you, Raymond. Thank you for the donation to Che get into the Tiki Bowl. See, people. I don't know. So Scam Call Likely just posted, a lady was coughing on the bus. I had to cuss her out. I needed to be there. Did anybody videotape it? I'm spoiled. I'm used to seeing things in action now on film. Did anybody videotape it? And if not, can we reenact the cussing? I'm sure it was lovely. Cuss outs on a public bus before 9 a.m. slay me every time. I know that's right. How dare you have something caught in your throat due to no fault of your own and have the nerve to try and save your oxygen flow at my expense, bitch, on this public bus, bitch. You'll die first. Don't be coughing. Hi, sugar. Oh, AO is Lucky said pink lipstick looks nice. Thank you. I thought it was giving like a patient of some sort with dry lips. But hey. So look. Giddy got me all the way together. I don't know what he did with this fire stick, but this is the magic stick. It ain't no fire stick. It is the magic stick. I gotta tell you, Giddy, I missed my meeting with the mayor's office yesterday. Fucking around with you. I sure did. You know, once you get started.
I told you, don't let that get you going down the rabbit hole.
It did. I'm sorry. I could catch up with the mayor anytime.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it wasn't the mayor of New York, it was the mayor of Newark, but I could catch up with them anytime. Them niggas is for the streets. So yes, Marcus, the morning cuss outs on public transportation be pure entertainment. And you know why? Because it's coming from the gut. And we all feeling that same morning time anger, frustration. We don't want to be here. And here you come coughing. Now, if it had been 4 o'clock in the afternoon or quitting time and someone's coughing, you might pass them a cough drop. Or ask them, do they need water? But before 9 a.m., bitch, you got the nerve to clear your motherfucking throat in my presence on this public bus. Them's fighting words. Right. Pause with the magic stick. But it is. I don't know what Giddy got going on, but Giddy gonna get it. If there is ever a problem, Giddy gonna get it. Trinero said, Mr. Meeting because of the magic stick. I sure did. That, and I sent a whole bunch of nonsense texts so that I could say, you ain't respond to my text, so I didn't think we would confirm. People do that to me all the time. Not really, because they know I'll end it. You will never get this. You will never get these legs sliding in your event. Was this shady boots of me? Friday night, somebody going to say, yeah. Friday night, somebody came up to me with a flyer at the end of the Skylark Kenny Bobian performance. Because the flyer was like, I would like you to pull up to my event and, you know, I got you the whole night. I know. I mean, that's obvious, but I didn't say it, but I think my expression said it all. I was like, these legs don't be legging for free bottles no more. That was the motherfucking 90s. You know why? Because these legs take too much effort to not crack, to not fail me, to not have ligaments pulled. So, yeah, you got to pay for the legs. That's my superhero music. Jonesy, a little AMT. Effie's interviewing Mary on there today. Ooh. All right. Mary doing her rounds. Listen, I'm just thankful that there are platforms, right, that still give a damn 40 years later. I'm thankful. I'm thankful that she has finally gotten away from her stage fright or whatever the fuck it was. But I'm pissed off because Jennifer Hudson ain't going to ask her shit. She ain't going to ask no motherfucking questions that we want to know. Mary will be talking on her own, and we can pull and grasp from that if we're interested. Because by this point, we've come to our own conclusions about Mary and her life, right? We would hear from Monet. But Jennifer, I guarantee, who want to bet that bitch ain't going to ask shit? She might as well rename herself Angie or Angela You know, I say that none of the Angies or the Angels ever ask real motherfucking questions. But they seem to keep a job, right? So let's applaud them. They have mastered how to not give you anything but keep a job for themselves for all these years. Right? And notice how me and Wendy were the sketchy ones and had to relocate and come back. Now she's not operating, period, but all because we put our shit on the line for yous, the audience. We take the chances and we talk the talk, and we take the chances and we talk more talk, and we don't let their threats to shut up because you're going against the establishment scare us. I watched a little bit online of, I think I don't know if this is part of the Michael Jackson documentary or the Michael Jackson movie, but all of these clips of him talking about how Tommy Mottola is the devil and giving real life examples of this behavior in the industry, they were all starting to surface. And I'm like, were we that oblivious to reality of how devilish and demonic these industry people have been all these years? We really dancing that hard that we weren't paying attention, or we were so comfortable that we did not have to? And only now, when shit is getting thick and everything is whack-a-mole popping up, all these demonic things are popping up because of the powers that be. The Epstein files helped it along. Now we're activating. And I don't know if it's too late because now Michael's gone. No one listened to him. We have some video of his sister, LaToya Jackson, when she sat down. You don't have it? I sent it to you. I sent it to you earlier.
No, I have it, but I thought you was going with the devil first.
Well, I think they're one and the same. We just didn't expect Whoopi Goldberg to be down with the shits like that.
I'm going to play this one first, and then I'll follow up with the next one.
Yes. Okay. Sounds good. Hey, birdies. Hey. So, LaToya Jackson, you can tell how old this is because Sherry Shepherd is still part of the cast of The View. She sat down and she starts talking about how Michael was warning her. And she was like, Michael, what? What? You know, her oblivious ass. She don't know. She still don't know. But how he warned her about the industry and how they were trying to get him and how they were trying to lie on him. And they were throwing everything at him because he owned and bought all these catalogs and he did not need them.
Tommy Mottola. Tommy Mottola, the president of the record division.
Come on over.
He is a mean, he's a racist, and he's very, very, very devilish. And Tommy Mottola is a devil. So I'm leaving Sony a free agent, owning half of Sony. So I own half of Sony's, and I'm leaving them, and they're very angry at me because of it. But I just did good business, you know. So the way they get revenge is to try and destroy my album. But I've always said, you know, good art never dies. The minute I started breaking the all-time record in record sales, I broke Elvis's records. I broke Beatles' records. The minute it became the all-time best-selling albums in history in the Guinness Book of World Records, overnight, they called me a freak. They called me a homosexual. They called me a child molester. They said I tried to bleach my skin. They made everything to turn the public against me. This is all complete conspiracy. You have to know that.
Now, before you hit that, when he first did y'all hear what he said? Like, he said this out loud. He told y'all. He told us every step that they were going to take. Was he wrong? Did he lie? Was there truth not told? Now here is a follow-up with LaToya Jackson.
told me, Latoya, they're going to kill me. I said, who, Michael? First, I thought you're Michael Jackson. Nobody in their right mind would ever think of doing anything like this to you. That's what you think. He says, no, but you don't understand. And then I saw how serious he was. He said, it's bigger than what you think. I said, well, Michael, what is it? He said, it's my publishing. They're after my publishing. They want to take it. As you guys know, my brother had one of the largest catalogs in the world, meaning music-wise.
The Beatles collection was one of them.
He owned the Beatles, yes.
Yeah.
There's an elevator music that you hear, just everything, basically a piece of every artist.
I'm really intrigued because you say that there was somebody at this house and you know who it was. Can you say who it was?
No, I cannot say because there were other people in the house as well. Because I prefer not to at the moment, but I will say this. I would love to have a one-on-one with several people. One person I would love to have.
Safe?
I would love to have a one-on-one with probably.
I mean, I don't know if you say that because you think that you could instinct.
First of all, he told me.
You see that? You see that? You saw how Whoopi said, bitch, because you down with the Ellen DeGeneres. You was probably on the Epstein Island too. She got her hands in some shit. Trust me, Whoopi did not. Whoopi looking like fucking Whoopi. She's not incredibly talented. She's not incredibly beautiful. She did not get in all those movies with all those white folks simply because she's beautiful and extremely talented. Talent unparalleled. No. Think about it. And she was messing with Ted Danza from Cheers. Y'all remember. So no, she silenced Latoya, so she's part of the problem. She's part of the problem. I guess, it depends. When you get, I guess, to a certain level of wealth, you can afford to play those games and dance with those devils. Because then you start wanting other shit. You're comfortable. So now you just want to go and do the demonic dances and play with kids and do all the things. I'm not saying Whoopi is. I'm just saying any people on that level. It's just like getting comfortable and now you need another thrill, right? It's like the cute boy. He gets so much ass that now ass is not enough. So now he wants pussy. Yeah, I said it. Most of the real cute guys, most of them, including the ones I have dated, they're used to getting so much ass that now they want the other experience. They want the boosie. First, it'll start with threesomes, right? More than one ass at a time. And then it'll go to the other side. Sorry. There, I said it. I said it because Michael couldn't. He wasn't talking about that. He was well. And then the powers that be. Now that we're seeing in other instances, right, with things that are happening around the world, and how evil they are, and how they eat children, and how they won't stop school shootings because they abuse children and they hurt children and they don't respect women and they just. Now it's not so far-fetched to believe that they would plot to keep this man from having ownership. Now it's not so far-fetched to believe that they would plot to keep Bill Cosby from having ownership. Now it's not so far-fetched for us to believe that they would keep R. Kelly from. No, you went too far with that one. Stop. Put R. Kelly in the same category. That ain't had shit to do with that. He wasn't trying to buy nothing but get his hair braided. But look, and now he is. But to the point, it's not so far-fetched. So when you get out of your little, oh my God, I don't want to hear this. Oh my God, because it erases everything I grew up knowing. Now, when you get in the school of thought, it's not so far-fetched to think that they would go and get this doctor, the doctor that wound up killing Michael Jackson, who was immersed in debt, right? They know how to find them. They know how to find these people that are willing to do whatever to whomever just to see another day. And Prince. That's right. And now I don't know about what, because, yeah, that estate is kind of locked down. Hugh Hefner's documentary. I believe it. I believe they kill all of our powerful. I believe it now. I believe it. I hadn't looked at Prince that way, and I wasn't thinking of Michael until I saw his speech. But absolutely, Roseanne Barr was talking it. After they got tired with her funky ass. Good morning, C Experience. Yep. And you're not supposed to talk about it or they'll start coming after you. But now it's too many of us talking about it. She gonna tell her, Now, it could have been the of, we don't need no lawsuits here because I just got this job. Because this was Whoopi early on The View. It could have been, be quiet because of that. Because we don't need no lawsuits. It could have been. But I don't know. Both things could have been true. She don't want no lawsuits, and she don't want her shit looked into. That's the reason Ellen left right after she got that boy allegedly killed, that DJ of hers, allegedly. And Hesh. I saw what I saw. She was not dead on that stretcher. How do we just ignore that? Why did that footage not wind up on the 6 o'clock news? Why? Ann Hesh, literally on a stretcher, supposedly presumed dead, got up off the stretcher and tried to run, and they put her back. How you putting her back? At that point, go help her back in the house and say, my bad. I believe that there was a connection with her DJ and him knowing and seeing too much, and suddenly he disappears or dies. That's just me. Yeah, because the money Mike generated was powerful. And then he knew they were going to come with the accusations. He knew. He said it. And then, just like clockwork, here comes Aaron Carter. A year before Aaron Carter passed away. Katie, you got it? The video of Aaron Carter talking, doing an interview, saying how his mother, you could look at her teeth and tell she sold her soul, and tried to get him to go on. Tell them what he did. Go ahead and tell them. Looking for her next hit of meth. Go ahead. I'm getting me some cut water. Maybe. Yeah, I think I am.
Boy, now listen to this. I have to tell you this. Okay. So after I left the party, and the next day I smoked with Michael, and then I get in the limousine and I leave. I get back to the Sheraton Hotel at Universal over here. There's 4 FBI agents waiting for me in the hotel room. And my mom's there, and she's like, tell them what happened. And I'm like, what do you mean tell them what happened? And I sit down with them, and they ask these super sexually exploited, questions, back-sided questions. And I knew that at my age already. And I looked at all 4 of them, and I said, are y'all crazy? I said, what you think I'm going to do? Tell you that Michael did something bad so that we can sue him for money? That's what I told him. I was like, you're crazy. And I looked over at my mom, and I was like, are you serious, Mom? I was like, what is going on here? Why are you letting this happen? And she goes, I think something happened. I think something. I'm like, really? That man did nothing but be hospitable, kind, loving, giving, everything you could think of. We rode 4-wheelers for 5 hours, me, him, and Chris Tucker in the mountains at nighttime after his birthday party. Him and I hung out and talked pretty much all. The one boy. Now listen to this. I have to tell you this. Okay.
Y'all not ready for all of this. I decided not to do a cut water because I don't want to sleep through today's appointments. But should I get maybe I'll do the butter pecan or the mocha. Maybe I'll do the caramel. Oh, and the mocha. Okay.
What are you ordering? Coffee?
Yes.
Oh, You're DoorDashing?
Yes.
The DoorDash queen.
I got a show to do, baby. And I want 6 sugars. Why? You don't need all them damn sugars. Talking about people teeth. You about to not have none. Choose your, I don't want no shot of espresso and less ice. All right, so we got mocha, caramel, hazelnut. I don't think that matches. I don't think I should do that. It says choose your unsweetened flavors. Should we do a hazelnut or should we do a toasted almond?
People in the chat want you to put their order in too.
Y'all want something? I'm going to the stove. Wait. I didn't see this. You respect Honey Boo Boo's mom because she sold herself before the tabloids. Vanilla. Should I get, it says choose your unsweetened flavors. Blueberry, coconut, hazelnut, raspberry, toasted almond, or vanilla. And then it said, oh, I don't want none. Choose your sweetened flavors. Caramel and mocha. Or should I get caramel and butter pecan? I don't know. The butter pecan, I don't know. Take a walk on the wild side, Jonesy. I'll do the caramel and the butter pecan and see how that does me. And then we doing 6 sugars, less ice, add to order. And you know what else I got? The sweet and black pepper snack and bacon. And the 2 everything stuffed bagel minis. Thanks to Georgiana, who just sent over a donation for breakfast. Where the rest of you slackers? You don't care if your mouth gets dry, your stomach starts talking. Where's them cash apps for breakfast? Jeez, no one even pays for the show anymore. You know I'm not getting paid from this. Shout out to our sponsors, Nationwide Bus Charter. I don't know the last time we've had a damn Ron P. Sports report. Where's Grayson? Grayson, can you do the sport? Is he in here? Grayson's probably working an overnight shift. All right, let's do this. Let's go ahead and hit continue. Wait. Don't choose my tip for me. Don't you hate that? How you telling me? Because usually I tip more. Oh, here we go. I'm not going to tip you $2. That's stupid. Tip you $5. That's decent. That whole order came up to like $20. It's fine because I know that the good people in here are going to donate to the Cash App and cover that. All these big beautiful business owners in here and strong wealth builders and entrepreneurs and steadfast employees that want their daily dose of Jonesy in the morning and know that bitch is quick to close the computer and go back upstairs to bed if we don't support a little breakfast fund. I know who I got in here. I know who I got. Yup. We're going to have lunch covered too. Because you think about it, 170 people in here. Everybody donated $1. That's a good wage. A good earned wage. All right. DoorDash said they're on their way, or they're preparing my order. A good day's wage. Voyeur is here. Mimosa effect. Yeah, I might have to pour something in my coffee. You just woke up. All that's going to do is make you sleepy again. And I got Roto-Rooter on their way. As a matter of fact, hold on. Let me move my shit out the way. Lock my jewelry up. Hold on. Hey. Yep, sure am. Sure am. Oh, and I got something for sale. I meant to donate it. Like somebody out there needs something for the prom. Or maybe somebody's getting married and needs a change of outfit after their wedding. Listen, I just moved everything out the way. So, I don't know who all has prom season shit going on in your house. But I bought the same dress, which means obviously I loved it because I bought it twice and neither fit. But they're both large. See this cute dress? I have it twice. It's a large. And does it give? A little. It does have stretch in it. My titties are not, yeah, they're not. But do you see the nice, lovely material? So if anybody wants for a nice second outfit for your granddaughter or your daughter's prom or your event, I have two. And they come with a fancy pair of white gloves. Now, to me, the white of these gloves is too white and it's not matching the dress. But y'all know I don't really be knowing how to dress anyway. So maybe it's good. I don't know. Like, it's two different whites. Why would they do this? They know all white ain't equal. So that's that. These outfits, right? I'm not trying to get rich, but give me something. And I'm sending it priority mail, so add the 13 on top. Hold on, it's hot as hell in here. I always get hot. No. Turn it off. Let's get hot. What the hell? That goes down. And then there's a third dress. It's these lights. I go to look for the Dunkin' Donuts, and Timo and Sheen have. This is the third dress. This is really pretty. You know, I like my sequins, right? How pretty is this? How pretty. And then it straps up in the back like a corset. Again, a size large. And this one ain't giving. This is not giving. And this is the. So, make an offer. Include the $13 for priority mail in your offer. And the best offer by the time the show ends can have. All right. Now, where were we? Where were we, love bugs? Different classes. All right. Queens South students can surely use these dresses. I don't have a budget as a staff. So if you're right, I'll ship them and donate them as long as it's going someplace and not somewhere to be resold. You trust your Queens South students not to resell my shit on Etsy? Because I know I'm a Queens girl. I know how my mind thinks. Raymond said, who won? He buying. Jonesy QVC only $19.99. Order now. We'll send you this lovely hat at it. Oh, shut up. Shut up, Eric. Fix the camera so the pins don't show on the banner. Oh, I don't give a damn about that. This is coming down. I have a new banner being made, child. This thing started on the tape. It's like glued. And it just started on its own. So I had to put the clip. Child. It is expensive just being a girl and a woman. It is. But you know what? God knows what you need when it comes to, I want a daughter. I want to. Trinero, please see if there's a need. Are you interested in seeing the new Scary Movie this summer? I don't like scary movies. And I don't like the Scary Movie from them. I don't know. I don't know. Are you? And if so, why? Big John, you got a junior prom? Do you need a dress? Yeah, it could double as like bridal, the after party after the. Oh, also, is anybody a Pisces? The fuck? Can you see it? Now you tell me. I ordered, you know my sign. I ordered Scorpio. How you gonna send a Pisces bracelet and think I'm not gonna notice? And then it said you can't return this item. Like the hell I can't. You'll be in court with damn Orchard Group. You send the wrong shit and I can't return it? No, man. We ain't doing that. Oh, all right. So here I go ordering open and change shit. Okay, thank you. That's what you get. That's what you get. So Kitty, now that we have a little bit of time, we have until the beginning of the season. I need you to figure out how to work this thing.
That's easy.
Is it?
Yeah.
And you can show me?
I can show you.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
No, I can show you, but I have to make one request.
What? Did I write down everything?
You write it down and you listen.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna write it down.
Okay.
I'm gonna write it down, and I'm gonna get it because I have to write things down, and once I do it, I can repeat it. I'll remember the steps in my head. That's how I learn. That's the type of learner I am.
Great. So I'll show you all day.
I'm a visual learner.
I'll show you 5 times. There's a 6th time that I'm going to get annoyed.
Yeah, no. No. Because after the 3rd time, I'm going to throw it out or sell it on here. All right, Giddy, good. We good. You from Queens, can you donate to Queens South High School? I can, but I don't have a plug in there. I'll even pay for the shipping for that if it's a donation. All right, come on, Queens South High School. What did that used to be? Jackson? Y'all trying to send my dresses to Jackson? My god grandmother, that's my godmother's mother, used to live directly across the street from Jackson High School. Andrew motherfucking Jackson. That was a battlefield. You were fighting every day. All right, what we doing with these dresses? Let me see. I just sent you an email. Okay. It used to be Queens Get the Money High School. That must be Jackson. Elaine, have a good day. You probably been going. Reppin' Magazine. Hush. I'm a visual learner. I'm going to see him do it, and I'm going to write down. He's going to tell me one thing, and I'm going to write it down the way I will know what to do. That's the only way that's the only thing that counts, right? Write it down the way I know. And then he's going to do his second step, and I'm going to write it down, and then take that red thing and put it on the green. That's what I'm going to do. And then it's ready to go. That's how I do things. That's how the internet stuff, when Flip sat me down and showed me the one day, I wrote down all the things. So now I know how to monetize and hit this and add commercials and pull them bitches out. And because it's just step. I still don't know what I'm doing. I'm just following steps and getting the result. No, ma'am, never sell. Yup, I knew it. Chop girl. Jackson can't get my dresses. Jackson jumped me and my cousins. Yup. Jackson will be dressed last. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I was not even on that side of Queens. I told you grandma lived across the street from there. Jackson. Battlefield. Jackson. Queens South High School comprised of many high schools in Southeast Queens. Y'all always shitting on us North Queens. Talking about y'all not really Queens. Y'all right close to the bridge. Y'all Left Rack. Y'all Promenade. Y'all Flushing. Y'all the Hearst. Y'all Ravenswood, Woodside, Astoria, the bridge. And now you want our North Side dresses. No, you can have them. Right, Lucy B? You lost me after the first turn left at the light. Yup. Yup, Thames. Yup. I know there's a concert going down Mother's Day weekend in Atlantic City with... Who's on that concert? I think Brownstone's on that concert. I went for a half semester when Ed Lover was security. Did you feel secure? Dress less. I just want them to wear it. Wear the dresses. Everybody got to find their way. Ed Lover wasn't Ed Lover overnight. He had to work and still maintain. And then you went to Hillcrest with the pretty girls. Why do you used to hate on the Hillcrest girls? Why? Why you hate on anybody trying to go to school? Nobody don't want to get up and go to school. So why you want to fight us? I didn't go to Hillcrest, but I'm just saying. Us as the kids that actually got up and went to fucking school. What was that about? What was that about? Chop girl, did I get my lunch breakfast? Let me see. Oh, I sure did. Thank you very much. Yes, Edith. I sure will.
You ain't get your breakfast yet? It seems like it's been forever. DoorDash, they left it at your door, forgot it, and dashed away.
They probably dashed away. And the one was open. Hey, Cat. Nope, it ain't here yet. Oh, I was about to go, Brenda! And my neighbor's standing directly outside with his dog, getting ready to run, got a tracksuit on, checking his little step thing. He would have definitely called the cops.
And don't let him pee in your yard.
That part, because we don't fuck with y'all dogs. Our dogs can pee in our shit all day long, but you don't bring your shit over here across the street to pee on mine. That's what the fuck you not going to do. That's the fuck what you not going to. Nope, my bell don't work no way. Cheddar on plastic. What? What? Cheddar on plastic. What? Joan Bullock, the Venetian room is beautiful. Congratulations on the venue and the luncheon. Thank you, Joan. Aw, thank you. I don't know, Nikita. Come on, Stephanie Hillcrest 82. I know that's right. Be proud. Why they always wanted to fight y'all? They always wanted to fight y'all, and they always wanted to fight the girls at, what is that Catholic school in Manhattan? It's closed now. The boys would be lined up there before the bell rang. The boys would be lined up. What was the name of that Catholic school in Manhattan? What was it? And what's the fascination, young men? I'm talking to all the guys on here today. What's the fascination with the Catholic school girls? Public school girls didn't strike your fancy, or they beat you up? I want to know. I'm waiting. What was the fascination? And I want 9 more people, 10 more people, 19 more people gets me to 200. Let me go and get these down south cousins from Instagram so they can come and make my day. Shay is still driving? Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. Instagram. It's Mother's Day weekend. Bayside and Cordoza. What was that like? Miss C, I didn't want to call. He would have definitely called the cops in the law. We need to boycott IHOP. They racist. How you get me to hook T-Pain double chocolate and then change the recipe? Oh. No, it's fine, John. Hillcrest 89. Come on, Hillcrest. Rice. No, it wasn't Rice High School. It was, what was that? Oh, the uniforms. Oh, and a lot of them had open crib. Oh, I see, because both parents worked. They had to pay that tuition at that Catholic school. Cathedral. Thank you, Jill Dennis. Applaud Jill Dennis. Jill Dennis got some stories. I could feel it in my gut. Cathedral High School. Boys lined up, missing their 8th period classes so they could be first in line at yours. No, it was Cathedral. It was Cathedral. Yup. Jill hit it. Jill, did you go there? The Rice High School, that's after, is it Edmund Rice, the Rice brothers? And then when they're in mass and they say the prayer, they go, pray for us. Pray for us. And to the da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Pray for us. And to the da-da-da-da-da. Pray for us. I know because I watched Shay and them do it. And his dean, oh, I love Dean Crawford. I think his dean came from Rice. Because Rice was in Harlem, wasn't it? On the east side? Yeah, man. Yup. All right. My dash is headed my way, y'all. Yup. Jill Dennis for the win. All right. You ain't go there. Where'd you go to school, Jill? Mm-hmm. All right. So we're going to move on to the next topic. Show starter or shit starter? I don't know. Did we do that already? I don't know. I don't care. I am unleashed now. And Tegan Gal, thank you for breakfast or lunch or whatever you sent it for. Thank you so much. And everybody that's donating on the Zelle, I'm not overlooking you. It's a process. I have to go into my account and then see who's doing what. But thank you, thank you, thank you. Now pay attention to this clip.
None of us are where he is. That's number one. Number two, you're making a moral appeal to a country that doesn't have a moral conscience. The question becomes that when white people feel serious and angry and upset about abortion, they come out in the thousands up to the millions to say, this is what we believe about abortion. Where is the white outcry against white racism that murders African people all around this entire globe? It doesn't exist. So who are these white good people? I want to meet them. I want to see them. A few is not enough.
But that might be all we can get.
A few, no. And guess what? I don't work with all I can get. What I work with is what I have. Listen, you have to have some confidence in the power of African people amongst ourselves to establish a foundation.
We have.
We haven't. We have utter chaos in our cities, and you've got
There's
to
no
see
black
that.
institution we
You
can
can have a program. I'm not saying we've built a lot of institutions, and those
Sure.
institutions have not been effective. The majority of millions of African youth in this country are dying mentally, dying spiritually, dying emotionally, dying academically. And you may have a program, Mr. Brown may have a program, but what we got to talk about is an American government that tracks millions of African people who don't go to your program, don't go to Brown's program. Millions of African people, not only here, but all around the world. And if we are not honest enough to say who are our friends, who are our enemies, to know what a friend is, to know what an enemy is, we will constantly be trying to get into people's parties, to shake our butts with them, to get them to like us. And that's not the question. The question is, what can we build amongst ourselves to secure ourselves from our enemies so that we will be able to survive into the future?
Mayor Kelly wanted to say.
That's not what I heard from Cornel West. There are lots of oases of hope in spite of all of what Sister Soldier says is true. And the sad and pitiful part of it is that the 6 o'clock news, the 11 o'clock news, most of the media never gives attention to it. And if that weren't bad enough, we know that maybe white America's not going to believe that there are oases of hope where people are empowering themselves as we have in Washington, D.C., Jackie West taking over her own housing, leading to her own ownership in a community. But the sad and tragic part is that our own community buys into that sense of powerlessness. We surrender to the power of the white man as if we were not the descendants of the first civilization, as if we were not an empowered people. That is the greatest frustration of all.
I never surrender to anybody, but I'm wise enough to know that if I walk out Washington, D.C. tonight, some black kid in Washington, D.C. is blowing off another black kid's head for a pair of sneakers because the institutions that we're talking about, not the things that we hold up to say, look, this is one example. The institutions that we're talking about are not saving the minds of those African children. That is the honest truth. None of these Negroes saved me. None of these Negroes.
Your mother didn't help save you.
None of them.
Now you did it by yourself.
Listen. You know who saved me? A man named John DeSane in Englewood, New Jersey, who told me who I was, who showed me my history, who told me who my enemies were, who let me know that this was not an easy world, who let me know that this was a cold environment, who let me know what he's not a part of is dilly-dallying with the minds of African children and letting them know what the real situation is in America. Where they will be killed if they do not know. He apparently left out some very important facts. He apparently left out some very important facts because I think that I hear everything that you're saying, but if you are going to tell me that in the course of this country's history through slavery, civil rights, and so forth and so on, everybody who's come before you sold this out, failed, et cetera, then somebody hasn't told you your history. If the white power structure in this country is going to be said to have destroyed everything black,
then you are indicting black people as well. We were, in fact, and we are today engaged in a struggle. We are, in fact, and we were today in many ways, and you can see it on the street, engaged in a kind of warfare in which our survival is at stake. But don't tell me we have won no battles in that war. None of us would be sitting here at all. Some people have won.
I don't know if it's fair to suggest that she's saying there have been no victories.
Lacks integrity, especially from a black man in a Republican party.
But
It lacks integrity.
hold up. Let's just make something clear here. This woman has never said that we're supposed to disregard our victories and just focus on the failures. You can't have no justice in this country without equality, and you cannot have in this country any peace without justice. So when you talk, when this man sits over here and tries to berate Sister Soldier and say that what she is saying, okay, is that we haven't accomplished anything. The woman is basically saying that before you can liberate a people, you have to first liberate your mind and stop kissing the behind of white Republicans and white Democrats and thinking that you get in the head.
This must be the time.
Together, sorry. None.
Shut up. He was trying to make a joke at the end. But I did appreciate him allowing his platform to expose or to support or to engage in such dialogue back then, right? You know, he probably got shit in the green room and hell in the boardroom. You know that. But I'm trying to get all that them 6 sugars I asked for is right at the bottom. So I appreciate the fact that they actually put a cover. You see, they put a sticker over the holes now. But unless you seal in the whole cap, that don't mean they can't lift this up and spit in your shit, right? But I appreciate you trying to psych my mind out, but you know, thinking of all the queens get the money kind of ways. Let's see how this tastes. La la la. Thank you all so much. So what do y'all think about what Sister Soldier? Where is she? Coldest winter ever. And did you hear her say it's cold? That was part of her conversation, which means she knew. Definite correlation to the storyline in the book. Hi guys, come on over here. I need 20 people. Why I say it's only 1? Or did I say 11? I say names. Anyway, come on over here to YouTube at Pink Champs, the show, please. Please. Hi, Nikki Nicole. Thank you, Nikki Blue. Now, I'm going to make you laugh. I'm about to play a video. And the caption of the video is, in my opinion, if say it to my face was a person. Come on over, people. They hard-headed. Don't listen. Edith, Mark and Shadita's my people. I'm going to send the dresses, but I would like to actually bring the dresses because I would like to meet the principals and the vice principals.
This is something that you don't see every day.
And again, another one bites the dust. How many videos am I going to have to make to tell you if you don't look like me, but you think because you're not black, it's not going to happen to you? It's going to happen to you. And the irony is your proximity to whiteness is never going to save you, and the call is always going to come from inside the house. Let's not forget that just a week and a half ago, they found a 19-year-old Latino boy hanging outside of a police department in Washington, D.C. We will never like you. We will never accept you. We will use you. We will abuse you. And then we will toss you aside. She's a dead woman walking. You get drunk and get on Instagram on somebody else's page and talk like this. Do you imagine what she says within the police department with other officers. So now they're thinking if she'll yap, she'll yap. So we need to worry about that. We'll never protect you. We'll never choose you. And you are not safe with us.
Somebody
To end it down.
telling this.
I don't need her commentary. She ain't half as funny as me. Thoughts? She's in Dubai now, Sister Soldier. I wonder why. Y'all done chased Eric Adams to Albania. Coldest Winter Ever was a great book. Is it a book that you think you could have your kids read and they would appreciate it? And book club members of Jonesy Tree, should we add that to our repertoire? She converted to Islam, I believe. Look at this, y'all. And guess what? Somebody could imitate or do their own version of it. And Bill and Jada ain't gonna do shit. Because there's too much shit circulating about them right now. They are flag on the play quiet. I believe it. Spanish people in here, y'all think y'all white? Y'all think y'all closer to white than black? She said, we will never. And first of all, you look like trash. So you talking, that's the trash or the whites talking. The non-trash, the mediocres, they don't even accept the trash. I know the Spaniards don't associate themselves with Puerto Ricans and Latinos. Jill, then that means that somebody could revamp that. Somebody could revamp that right now. Yep. I agree. We'll make a great. Jada has it. God, and Sister Soldier, do a podcast together. Oh, I will watch it every time. But if she's over there now, did she ever have children? Sister Soldier? Jonesy, I don't know. Ain't that Judd Peoples? Yep. Because Hunt and Doug are like lock and step. Like a deep, deep, deep admiration. Love. Yep, the Spaniards think they white. She has a family. She has a son. How old is he now? Asia. Hi, Asia. Good morning. Asia, I canceled my trip to Arizona. How you do? I was so excited. I booked a trip to surprise Jalen. I was going to go the day after Mother's Day. Huh? And then Courtney said, bitch, school is out tomorrow. What are you thinking? And I was like, wait. And I said, oh, Shay is high school. I'm forgetting college. She said, most graduations are on Mother's Day weekend, dummy. So, Asia, I'm not going. And when I told Jalen, he was like, okay. But I'm about to be home anyway. And I was like, I'm coming. I just have to look in your face and make sure you're okay and see how you're living. He's like, but I'm about to pack. It doesn't matter. What are you hiding? And then I called him back, woke him up, and was like, I'm not coming. He was like, all right, but why? At the Brooklyn Museum when I had my family there. Ah, okay. All right. So we've had some Sister Soldier sightings. Sister Soldier sightings is diabolical. Religions are false and are really meant to be deciphered, demystified, decoded, debunked, and it's not scriptures. It's a script and it's also not. Okay, all right. Well, people need something to hold on to. People need hope. People need belief. So what do you suggest? And I'm not debunking what you're saying or what you wrote. The 90s Brooklynite. I'm a 90s Brooklynite. Okay. Just tell me what to tell my kids. Springfield Gardens High School was good. Hillcrest was good. What's the other one that had the bus? August Martin was good. They picked Pam and Bobby Garnett up from Astoria. Nikki, I know. That's why I said thank you, Nikki. Francis Lewis is good. And them houses over there, how high are they now? She shouldn't change the name to ADOS, even though it has good intentions. We are not a monolith, but we still need. What does ADOS mean? I forget. I knew once, but I can't remember. I believe we're not a monolith, but I think that some of our movement is monolithical, right? At some point, we could all branch out, but there's a core amongst all of us Black people that needs to be recognized and needs to be a part of the motherfucking fight. That's how I feel. Oh, Lady Bird, you at August Martin now? It was good back then because in the 80s, because I know because Pamela Lightsey was in the SP class and got skipped and chose there. And they had buses come to get them. Bobby Garnett, he was smart, but Pam was smart, top tier smart. All right, ain't nobody else saying shit about my chewing but you. Why you in my mouth? How you hungry? That snack and bacon was banging. And now I got this big old coffee. I'm gonna have to put some. What do you put in coffee? I don't want no liquor. People need to learn the origins of stuff they believe in so they won't be totally misled. That I agree. Get the Cliff Notes. I mean, you know what, Lady Bird? I didn't go, so I can't speak to the experience in there. I'm only speaking for the quality of the kids from my projects I knew that went. To the 6th to 8th grade girls who were involved with the gang life and had drug dealer boyfriends, I bought copies of The Coldest Winter Ever for all of them. I can only hope I saved some lives. Well, if not, you can give them these prom dresses. Because I'm kidding. Who didn't have drug dealer boyfriends back then? I'll never forget Shamin. Shamin is the one I reference it. He's the one I reference in my book, Have You Met Miss Jones? Please don't feel the need to go and purchase it because they are not giving me my digital money. But I say that to just to make a reference point. Back in the 80s, and I am not condoning, but back in the 80s, that was status quo. Because that is when Reagan brought all them drugs and guns into our communities by design. So every boy or their family members or 9 out of 10 were dabbling, had a family member that was dabbling in the drug game, either using or selling. So I'm not going to stand here and judge and be like, that was the way. And when she came with that book years later, girls like me all were able to relate because we all grew up in New York City or New Jersey or in an urban area. And we all had experiences either seeing our mothers or our sisters or our brothers wind up being dealers or users. We all saw the evolution of that whole Ronald Reagan-induced crack era, pointedly very designed to destroy our communities. Hence, grandmothers having to step up and raise the grandbabies, who then became products of the, so let's see, if you were old enough to have kids in the 80s, and then you got cracked out towards 85, 86, which is when I think it really, really took off, right? Yeah, that's Gen X? Gen X or maybe the boomers. Broke up a lot of households. The dads went to prison. The niggas that was ready to shoot, the ones we need now, all went to prison for freaking what they call the football score years. Lady Bird, stop playing around. Hiding from the principal. Stop playing around. And Lady Bird, you should tell your principal to, can you give me your principal's email address? Because I want to get in touch with all the principals in New York to let them know that I have this program that I would like to come and share with their students, and they can bring me into their schools for the next school year. I'm starting it off in the Queens Public Library. Since we talking August Martin, since Southside, we outside in this motherfucker. June 9th, pull up to the Queens Public Library because the kid is going to be doing a 3-part series. It starts June 9th, and the second part is in July. Notice I said in July, I didn't give a date because I'm going on vacation, but I'll be back. And then the third part will be in August. And it is about, hold on, let me get my script. This is dopeness. You know why this is so dope? And I'm not just saying it because it's me doing it. This is so dope because I took time to think about what our people need right now in life to move them forward in their own separate private journeys. Because I may not know everybody's individual story, but I do recognize that everybody has one. And I may not know who's going through what when, but I know that all the shit I've gone through, probably earlier and more back to back than y'all, because a lot of y'all took safer jobs and more stable than some fucking music industry shit like me, that I would like to share with you a blueprint that has worked for me to keep me, I don't want to say sane. That's still left up for debate. But that has kept me in motion and moving forward. There she is. There she is. Please mark it down in your calendars because I require you to come and get some air conditioning and some Jonesy. And that's Jonesy, the speaker Jonesy. I might fuck around and call myself Miss Jones. God damn it. And the cigarette's coming too. Me and Lucy. That's going to be so funny. The people at the library are going to be like this. You didn't tell her she smoked. You didn't tell her she was a chain smoker. And then someone's going to go, but there's no smoke coming out of it. What's going on here? Yup. The clown show, that is me. Anyway, the basic of my series is how to. Giddy, can you read what that says? Because you know it's too small.
Sure. Well, hold on. Let me put it back up there.
Little cigarette after I ate my food.
Okay.
That's so stupid.
It says unfinished. Reinventing your story at any age with Jonesy in the morning.
That's right. And so I'm going to be telling you guys basically my business. I'll be telling you my business because you need to know background in order for you to be able to appreciate the blueprint that I'm going to give you, because we are of that age where we tired. First of all, most of us been working since we was motherfucking 12 years old off the books and 14 years old on the books. We are tired. We done had to deal with the roll out of segregation, the roll back, the roll on of DEI, like all the things, the Roe versus Wade versus Roe, all the shit. We have had to, and we still are standing and make that shit look sexy. So the theme that day is, well, one of the themes is because you refuse to quit, a resiliency experience. We're going to talk about real life resilience, what it looks like day to day, right? Not just a whole bunch of big words and, oh, you have to this, no, nigga. When you got to choose between paying this one's tuition or that one's tuition, or when the roaches keep coming because as clean as your house is, the people that move downstairs come from a whole different country where the roaches, they don't mind swatting them with their hands. And how do you get through? And how did you get there? And how can you get out? And how do you steady your mind when you're in a physical space that is beneath where you are mentally? All the things. People don't pay attention. Sometimes it's too traumatic to go back in and have to tap into those experiences. And maybe it wasn't either of those two things. We are built based on our childhood experiences, be traumatic or be great and grand. And so for me, that's where my my program has to begin. So it's going to be a 3-part series. I'm not going to give away too much because I don't need no bitches coming up with their own fucking programs and trying to pitch them to the goddamn going libraries. And then my ass is on a waiting list next go round. Right? Bitches always be sitting back and plotting and scheming. What Jonesy doing? All right, let's skip the line and tweak it like this and tweak it like that and go to the library in front of. Let's go to the Brooklyn Library with it. Let's make it a whole. No. Y'all ain't been library no motherfucking stuff. Wait. I'm going to tell you, but you not going to. Because the bitch ain't been librarian. So the fuck start now.
Question, cause I really need to know, do you ever get tired of being a bitch ass nigga? A pussy ass nigga. Do you get tired? Do you get tired? You's a lame ass nigga. Oh, weak ass nigga. Oh, weak ass nigga. Oh, weak ass nigga. Do you get tired? Do you get tired? Do you get tired?
You are stupid as AF. You are stupid AF. You are stupid, and I go right along with you, just bopping. But so again, to those of you that work in the schools and are in here right now, please ask your principals, and it would be the principals to make the decision. Ask your principals to bring me into the schools next school year so I can come and share. I have a program specifically for students so they can avoid having to come to my 3-part seminars when they become of age, right? So I will prepare them against all the pitfalls that I'm about to tell y'all how we're going to get out of. I have a program for them too. So please tell your principals to come see about me. And the same way you use that email to ask me for the dresses, which I'm grateful, but I'd like to bring them in. So I can make the introduction to the principal personally, one-on-one.
Somebody's asking about
old
the
school. I
time.
don't do all that texting. I'm old school. I don't do all that texting shit. Huh?
Somebody's asking about the time. It's from 6 to 7:30. It says, guys, 6 to 7:30 on June 9th. They're asking about the time in the chat.
Oh yeah, thank you. Come on, yeah, come on. Y'all don't get this. Y'all don't get this. And you could sit there for a year and a motherfucking day waiting for Lil' Kim and Mary to come. But I promise you this, bitch, you'll still be waiting. Don't play with me. I know my product is top notch. Shit. You'll be waiting. Now, of course, after this, everyone's going to decide to put together a little, no. Y'all could have been doing that. My shit comes from a need. The community needs this. The community needs me. I'm not just doing it because, it's the thing to do now. Everybody's doing seminars and no. Y'all could have been doing it. So don't come stepping over into my lane, bitch. So stupid. Said the coffee is bigger than my hand. Espresso cup, water, and coffee. I should put some espresso in it. American descendants of slavery. Thank you, Nick, for clearing that up for me. Because I'm like, what is that? Look, I wasn't the only one in here. I'm not afraid to admit I don't know it all. But it feels good knowing I'm not the only one that didn't know what ADOS stood for. And is it true we can't use the word Negro to describe ourselves anymore? Thank you for the explanation, Nick. He always got the answers. Hi, DJ Trucks. We want you over here at the Brooklyn Library. Welch's Jam, I would love to come. Please email me at this email address so we can set something up. This program is game-changing. Like, I really put a lot of time into this. I had to tap into the 12, 13, 14-year-old Jonesy, and I even pulled out my diary from back then just so that I could, you know what I mean, truly, truly speak to the experience of the high school, the middle school girls. So when I get into these schools, they don't have to say it out loud, but they know they've been touched. They know I hit something they doing, messing with older men.
Go ahead, caller.
What's up, Miss Jones? It's Rocky. How are you, babe?
Hi, Rocky. How are you?
I'm good. So real quick, I wanted to say two things. First, I love that snack and bacon from Dunkin' Donuts and them stuffed bagels, girl.
Baby. I done ate the whole thing. I love that combination. And the coffee ain't bad today, neither.
Undeniable. When I heard that order, I said, that's my Scorpio, baby. We eat the same thing. Now, that coffee is running through me. I don't know how you drinking all of that, but butter pecan coffee? What the? Butter pecan coffee for real?
I did put butter pecan in it today, and it tastes better than mocha, actually. I put butter pecan and caramel. It tastes better than the mocha.
I was like, that sounds a little too extra, butter pecan. Well, but you liked it. I said, oh, that's interesting. Okay.
It's okay for now. I mean, it ain't fucking with me yet. The mocha would have been had me in the bathroom. and I'm already waiting for the plumber. He's gonna be here in a little bit.
Just spray it, girl. Just spray it. But yo, you know that song that you played or Giddy played just now?
Mm-hmm.
Your pussy ass nigga. All right, so now check it. I sent that to my friend because I thought it was fucking funny, right? And before I sent it, because these men sometimes be in their feelings about stuff. So before I sent it, I prefaced by saying, minus the pussy, but you know, all the things that make somebody feel some kind of way.
Right.
You know, this nigga sent me a text back in his feelings. I told you about that. Let me tell you something. If I can't fucking joke with you at this big old age, as long as we've been friends, won yourself. You feel me? Won yourself. Because if I gotta walk over eggshells and I can't share fun little things with you because you get, like, who hurt you? I I ain't never said nothing disrespectful for you to take things out of context. It's a joke.
Yeah, but a hit dog hollers.
Maybe he's a pussy ass nigga.
No, I cannot. or maybe he's got pussy ass nigga isms, and somebody probably already brought that out to him. Somebody whose opinion that he reveres, and when you double down and sent it to him, he didn't care about all the. He didn't care about the "this ain't you, boo. I'm totally not talking about you." He took that as now she playing in my face. Yep.
Yo. We've been friends for over 30 years. I ain't never do nothing. I swear that was it, Miss Jones. That was it. Because he had said certain little things before, and I was like, what the fuck is wrong? So that's why I prefaced it with the little, and you still took it, sit on it and rotate, because I ain't got no time for that. If I can't joke and send little funny things to you, get away from me.
Giddy, can you clip that? That I think it was at 145 when she said, maybe he is a pussy ass nigga.
Okay.
Let me tell you something, Rocky. You find out things that you never imagined, things that you just didn't see in people you've been rocking with for many, many years. The minute you elevate, you ain't even trying to elevate necessarily, but that moment separates you and you realize that you have outgrown that friendship and that they're still stuck. And whatever it was that got them stuck there, they haven't figured that shit out. They dealing with some shit that ain't got nothing to do with you.
That's a word. You got me as stuck like you preaching. Go ahead, counselor.
Just put him in the category, right? Put him over there in the Mike Sean category. You ain't got to throw him out completely, but you put him in a separate bag and you only go to him break in case of emergency only.
Yo, I didn't even catch the story. I don't know if you even want to go into it or even mention it. What the fuck happened with you and Michael Sean?
I the fuck don't know, because to this day, he still never told me that he got a job back on radio in Philly.
I got a question because I really need to know, do you ever get tired of being a bitch ass nigga? A pussy ass nigga. Do you get tired?
Giddy, stop. Stop, Giddy. Because you know what? Because I don't want there to be anything that people could say, oh, she over there calling you this and that, and she could have just let's not put nothing on it. He made this mess. He got a whole new career, new job, and never told me. I had to find out watching videos on Instagram.
Who does that? And why would you do that? Like, I don't know. That's like foul. Like, what the fuck was that about?
That's why I'm like, I already told him how I felt months and months ago before I brought him on the radio with me. And I said, Mike, I always feel like when you're on and I'm not, you don't reach out to me, you don't help me, you don't bring me on as a takeover legend or nothing. But when I'm on, I bring you in, I lift you up, I make you seen, I put you on my Calling All Lady shows, I make the promoters hire you. Do not do this shit to me again, Mike. He was like, nah, you're right. We rocking. The minute that he started, I don't even know what happened. I don't know if they called him. I don't know if he went, if there was an ad. I don't know, because he never told me. But you tell me everything else, but now you won't tell me this. And I have to find out in the streets. And then you pop on for a Mike Show on Monday that you couldn't do. And you still never called me to tell me. So what did you expect? That I was never going to talk about you, or I was never going to talk about this experience with you? No, because people need to know who you are. And that there are people like you, which is bringing me back to the point with this guy, that you communicate with, you think you can laugh with, you've been having jokes with, and then overnight they switch up when something go on in their life. And they don't even put you in the loop.
Yeah.
But never again.
You know what, too? It's unfortunate, but I just think that, like Malcolm X said, the black woman is the most disrespected and unprotected. And everybody's on board with that program. And unfortunately, our men, whether they be Latino or black, they jump right on board with the colonizers, and they don't look out for their black sisters. And it's so unfortunate. Like, you're a powerhouse when it comes to media. You understand what I'm saying? But nobody wants to give you your props. Nobody wants to give you the support. You know what I mean? Like, when I came to the studio, I wanted to answer phones, and you know what I'm saying? It's just like, why aren't they giving you what you need to succeed? Because you can be successful if they put want a strong black woman.
Which is you are right on point, and now I recognize it, right? Which is why all them years they never put the money behind me record wise, right? They never put the money behind me radio wise. And when they did put the money behind me radio wise, it was because I was teamed up with the demon Star, who was racist, who was anti-woman, who was all the things that's dominating the world right now. They put the money behind that message. So you understand? This is by design. It's not anything I did to deserve not being supported. I represent the antithesis of white power. I represent the antithesis of white supremacy. I represent the antithesis of poisoning our community against each other. And until white America or the people in charge that remain in charge, because they keep moving the goalposts so black people can never get ahead while they killed Michael Jackson, until they feel they can control me, or that I bow down and say, I will do the sacrifices and I will do whatever it is if you make me a star and if you get behind me. Until I do that, they won't. They'll use me. And then when they see shit getting to that point, then they'll discard of me. That's what they do. But this time is different because I leveraged the fuck out of them when I was there. I put all new music out. I got my ass on Pix 11. I was on it. I got out, which is why I was able to come here and do this shit and take nationwide bus charter with me. And now all the sponsors are coming. And you guys come every day. And there's more people watching. Hell, they're probably motherfucking watching. I'll not know because they're not in the chat. But that don't mean they're not watching. So I know what it is. And I'm good with not selling my soul for that and being able to be honest and know who the fuck I am and know that I stand on what the fuck I say wherever I am. I'm there.
Yep. And you can wake up and look at yourself in the mirror and be proud of what you see. And there was something else I wanted to say, but this really segued nice into it. When you had said something about somebody put something about Jada and Will bought the coldest winter ever and then shelved it. They use black celebrities because you ain't gonna be a celebrity if we can't use you.
Right.
And you have to be weak-minded in order to be you. So if you're strong like Miss Jones, we can't use you because you're not going to be you. So you know what we're going to do? We're just going to try and dominate you and put obstacles in your way because we only want people on the team that's going to play our game. And you don't play our game. So we're going to make sure we put all types of distractions and obstacles to stop you from elevating and reaching the people. That's what they use them for. So Jada and Will, those are the people they put in the limelight and we look up to them. I don't know anything about Jada personally, so this is not a personal statement towards them, but all of those celebrities, they use them to do their dirty work. And because we have them on a pedestal, we, the little peons that are looking up like, oh, but that's Will and Jada. Who the fuck are they? They're somebody that signed their name on a dotted line and are doing all the tricks and the yes or mess. They do whatever they can behind the scenes to stay relevant. So that in our eyes, it looks like they're successful. Yeah, they could be successful, but what do you have to do in order to be that?
Will is back there.
I don't know what them kids
sucking white boy penis. Sucking white boy penis. Let's just put sucking every white boy penis that got a movie role for his ass. Sucking every white boy balls that got a movie role for his ass. That's what he's doing. And Jada is a willing participant, borderline talented. Pick me. There, I fucking said it. Clip it, send it to the shade room. I don't give a fuck. Let the war begin. I don't care.
We got to start telling the truth because if we don't, they're going to use people that look just like us. Like I remember before we was talking, I said there's going to be somebody like us that's shackling us back in the slave boat. You know what I mean? Because they're using us and they're using trinkets. Let me tell you. That's why they don't want you to be educated because the game never changes. They just upgrade it. They use trinkets to sell us out before. Same thing. They have celebrities with all of these trinkets and we look up to them and they're selling us out.
Yeah. And they have them. And look, and I get it. Some of us that came over on the slave ship, the descendants, they not built. Some of them came. Some of them just wanted out and sold out the others so they could get free. Every descendant of a slave ain't built with the power. And we're seeing that now when we see sellouts, right? So I get it. You can't deal with the discomfort. So you go and suck a white penis so you can live a good life with a white picket fence. I get it. I'm not built like that. And I'm not going out like that. So if I have to not have my name in the Walk of Fame, if I have to not have my own Grammy, if I have to, all them shits are made up any fucking way. The white people control all of that shit by design so that they can charge more for their clients when they get new movie roles. All that shit is a measurement for leverage, for more coins. I don't need that. And the one place they fucked up was by allowing social media and allowing internet, allowing that to be a free source for all. Because now we don't need your TV station to get our message out, sir. We don't need your radio station to connect with our audience, sir. As a matter of fact, you need my social media because your client wants to post on your website and you have no followers. You have what? 15,000 followers? So you had to come to me. Can you picture this? Having to come to Jonesy and pay her money for a client that wants to do business with you. So I knew that relationship wasn't going to last for so long. I knew that.
I'm proud of you. I really am. We need to voice out there, and these celebrities have been getting by and just coasting because we've been so enamored with the lifestyle. And, we really need to tear them pedestals down because they are regular people and they are worse in a way because they know what they're doing. And
they know what they're doing. And here, this is what I said. Rocky, this is what I said, not to cut you off, but I said this earlier. I said, we need to start requiring the artists that we pay thousands, hundreds of dollars to see in concert. We need to demand that for that, you have to pour into our communities. Whatever those ecosystems are, we need to require them some give back. Because you're not just going to eat off of us and feed off of us. And then at the end of the day, you wind up running to live next door to Whitey. And we're left struggling to keep our lights on. And yes, it's our decision of whether we want lights on or a ticket to Jay-Z. But Jay-Z needs to pay like he weigh.
Yeah, we weren't raised with that, unfortunately, and it's a lot to do with slavery and this individualistic mindset. But other cultures were raised with the understanding that we're community. And we have to operate in that manner.
That's right.
There's so many individualistic Black people, and it benefits the colonizer. Because if I know you only care about yourself, I don't have to worry about you reaching back and helping nobody. So let's put more of you people in power.
Right. And
that's what they're doing. They're putting the pick-me's and selfish people in power because they know that they're not going to do anything to the masses. They're just going to keep wanting to have the light shined on them. Like, look at me, I'm so cute, I'm so talented, I'm so rich. You're so shallow.
And the scary part is most of the people that they empower and they put in those positions, right? Most of these artists, they might be talented, they might have some cute songs, but many of them have zero sense of self, zero sense of the culture, zero sense of their existence, right? So that's safe for the white man because he don't have to worry about them reaching out and pulling up more enlightened and woke folks because that ain't what they want. They know once we do that, it's over. That's why everywhere we turn, they try to block us. They try to gerrymander. They try to put the goalpost someplace else. Every time we get ahead and create something, we've done it even without them. We've created our own places. They come in, they send their kissing cousins from West Virginia to burn our shit down.
Yeah. Look, that's why you need to have me on your show once a week or something so that, because they don't want me either. That be giving me problems out here too, because when you're a vocal person and you don't fall for the okie doke and you have knowledge of self and knowledge of history, you're a threat. So let me be threatening on here.
How you threatening? So let's call it Rock Out with Rocky and pick a day and we'll go.
I like that.
I'm gonna come up with a name. I'm gonna come up with some artwork. It's the follow through where I failed. So
what's the name? What's the name of the segment you said?
Rock Out with Rocky.
I like that.
You're gonna always like my names and my artwork, child. But you gotta keep me on task because my mind be pew 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 pew. I can't focus.
Yeah, and and the thing is, like I said, I think you and I, what's understood don't have to be explained. And because we are so similar in our thinking,
Yep.
I think that we'll be able to work really well together. So I'm excited. I love you. I'm listening to you on my phone and on my YouTube. I'm listening to you everywhere, girl.
Thank you.
You still have my number, Miss Jones?
I sure do.
So text me so that we can really make this happen, because I'm excited and I'm proud of you and I want to support you.
Thank you. And I want to do the same. We'll talk offline. Thank you, Rocky. Everybody give it up for Rocky. We're going to start Rock Out with Rocky.
All right, now. Bye, ladies. Bye, gentlemen. Bye, Giddy.
Bye.
Giddy's like, great, more work for me. Because he know my 12 o'clock, he going to be like, so what are we going to do with Rock Out with Rocky? I'm going to be like, Rock Out with who? Because you know my ass forget. Rocky, I'm going to jump you in. You can't just, you just think you can call up here and talk that talk that we need and enlighten the people and be exceptional, and that's all it takes? Nah, nigga, you gonna wear this Pisces bracelet. I'm jumping you in. How they send me a Pisces and then you send me the Scorpio and put a Pisces? Oh, because they both water signs? Fuck out of here, Sheen or Tima, whoever. No shade to the Pisces. I'm just saying, I ain't one. So, how you water sign it? So we'll develop that segment, Rock Out with Rocky. You guys can add topics that you want to hear Rock Out with Rocky. And we'll go from there. It's not rocky science. Oh no. I gotta own that. Sorry, Rocky, you can't have that. It's not rocky science. Let me see if this boy got to school. Damn it. Right? That's cute. Rock Out with Rocky. Yeah, that's what it is. And once you discover the game that's being played, you stop trying so hard. You stop with the, well, maybe if I lose weight, well, maybe if I start talking ignorant, like Mary and this one, maybe if I, act depressed and sad, maybe if I wear shades all the time, maybe if no, because it wasn't designed for you to win. And the reason why is because you never aligned yourself with managers that will play the game for you, or you never aligned yourself with the game itself and allowed them to tell you the agenda that they wanted you to execute. That's why I've always been a one-woman show. Even at Pix 11, my friend walked me in there. I didn't have no agent, but the white boys, sometimes they like talking to the agents. You know why? Because the agents know what time it is. The agents are also going to play the game because the agents got other clients that they have to keep employed. So the white boys know they can keep your agent in check by fear of another one of your clients will never, ever, ever, ever work again if you don't fix this with Jonesy. Right? I get it. I ain't giddy, but I get it. And it's a choice that I made. And there are a few other artists that know the game and have wound up here that maybe started out with managers that were playing again. Look at A. Marie. Now, I don't know this to be factual or not. And A. Marie, I'm sorry if I'm misspeaking and this isn't your story, but what it appears to me is that you were the complete package. You still are the complete package, hon. But I'm talking about in the past. You started out as a complete package. But because Beyonce's dad was a bulldozer up in that record label every day, and she had the full package look also, but because she had that motherfucking pit bull of a father that was determined and who knows what deals he cut and what white penis he sucked, right? That's why her shit was able to go, and they put your shit on a slow scroll. This is, again, my opinion of what happened. Because A. Marie was first with that same jiggly ass Tina Turner shit, same type of fast beat singing stuff, right? And then suddenly Beyonce surge has passed. And Marie's just as pretty, if not more. So, what happened? Y'all had enough of the 90s Brooklynite? What was he saying? He was losing his mind over there? Giddy, what happened? What's going on?
I had to time him out.
What was he saying? Where did he go?
He was just like, he's trying to get you to do a mixtape. It's like F for everything. He basically said F everything you talk about. What about the mixtape? They'll do. Relax. It's not that serious.
He probably feels like this is his one shot to get to me, to talk to me. Niggas got to learn how to read the room.
Yeah, but you're not accessible. Your email is right there.
Right. I will never be accessible. You will always talk to my assistant or my people. I've learned my lesson. Nope. I am approachable, but I'm not accessible. And lately, not so approachable. Please, when you see me out at Skylark especially, having a good time, please read the room. I'm there to have a good time like y'all. And after a while, I'm going to have to sit down. And then you can come over and say what you needed to say. But in the middle of me and my Kenny Bobian moment and me reuniting and celebrating Courtney's birthday is not the time for you to ask me anything. Anything. I want to be specific because I don't want people getting in their feelings. But it's just not the time. You could have been asking me the direction to the bathroom. And you would have peed on yourself because I would have stood there the same way like this. I know you see me here dancing and laughing and like, bitch, just read the room. We too old to not know better. We too old to it's all right to fan out, but you still got to read the room because at the end of the day, we both human. We probably of the same age group. Y'all know better. And y'all know, everybody knows by now, I am not the girl to be funny acting. I'm not the girl to be like, I'm not the girl that needs security everywhere she goes. I'm not the girl to ignore. When I come in the club, I just want them to show me I'm not going to necessarily speak on my way. I need to see where my seat is. I need to identify all the exits in that bitch. I need to know where the bathroom's at. And then I start observing who's around. Then that's when I'll be like, oh, hi. Or come on, let's get this picture. But not straight walking in, and definitely not when I'm dancing with Kenny Bobian. Or celebrating a birthday. Would you like you celebrating your friend's birthday? Would you like a stranger to come over to you and start asking you questions that you don't give a fuck about in that moment? And now you've missed the moment. The fuck. Yes, A-Marie. A-Marie was first, and Matthew Knowles came and bulldozed his way. And she said it. Who said it? Somebody said it. How the marketing team were taking the marketing plans that her and her manager at the time, who later became her husband, which that was a whole nother mistake in my opinion. Don't shit where you sleep at. But anyway, they was taking her marketing ideas that her and her team were coming up with and presenting to the label during their marketing meeting time and sharing it with Beyonce's people, sharing it during Beyonce's meetings. Like, how do you take my shit and then you go and sell it to Matthew while you're in the meeting? Like, you came up with these ideas on your own. No, you stole my shit. So, yeah. So, this is exactly why I don't feed into that whole, if they're on the award show or if they're on the stage or if they're selling out concerts, it's because of their talent. It absolutely is not. Talent is no longer a prerequisite in the music industry. Talent is no longer a prerequisite in the music industry. You are not successful because of your talent. You are successful because of the team you are aligned with. Basically, you are successful because of the white boys that's puppeting you and your team and giving direct orders. We want more of this. We want more of that and less of that. Shut up and sing, if you will. And shake that ass. and bleach that hair bleachier. I want you to get as close to a white woman as you can give me, Beyonce. Get as close to it. Get as blonde, get as titty, get as all that, and shake like a whore, right? Without being a white woman. Because that's when they want the white women to aspire having tan. They want the white women to aspire having tan skin with the blonde hair that they have and the big boobs that they have, a la Wendy Williams. Because then, right, we all know how white people's biggest desire on earth is to be black. They want to look like us. They want to dance like us. They want to be cool like us, but they want our rhythm and not our blues. So you get a white woman as close to a dream. A dream is Beyonce's touch of brown. That's the suntan of a white woman. The blonde hair, they already come with that. And the titties and the ass they can buy and have molded how they want. You can have your ass molded. I had mine molded. I had my hips removed and my ass molded in a certain way. Sure did. And this was in plastic surgery. It was more than $15,000. Trust me. Hey, Dr. Mendez. Hey. So he would later go on to a third world country to help kids that had cleft lip. I digress. That is the marketing plan. Tell me if I'm lying. Now do y'all see it? Now do y'all see the formula? I didn't read the room and you didn't remember me. Huh? I can see that because, wait, where did it go? No, it didn't hurt because you under that good anesthesia. That sleep you have. Yep, there you go. And they call the white women with tans and big lips exotic. Yep. Kim Carter. Yep. 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 I don't know if Matthew signed Sunshine Anderson because she was Beyonce's competition, but I think he saw something in Sunshine Anderson, but he had fallen out of grace. He got too big for his britches. So by the time he signed Sunshine Anderson, he was kind of on his own. And even if you got millions of dollars and Beyonce is your daughter, without that institution of Columbia Records behind you to really, really give you machine, that shit dies early. I think Sunshine Anderson was going to be a soul singer type thing. He would never put anything in jeopardy of Beyonce because that was his meal ticket. Kim and Big Nuke are excited over the chicken sandwiches and Skylark. Okay, all right, okay. Kitty, did you catch that? Kim said it was a gem, 10:25. Well, I don't think our clock is going to go back to the time. It goes to the thing here. Yep, it's the machine that makes you. Yep, Matthew and them probably did block LaToya Lucker's records. Probably. It's the Berry Gordy blueprint. At that point, we already knew what it was. Oh, I would definitely watch that doc. Mm-hmm. And how? And then them white boys took Sunshine Anderson's song, did a remix, and got a motherfucking Grammy. How you taking my shit and you get the Grammy? Because they did like a disco mix or some club mix. And she said she knew something was funny because the only way she found out about the nomination, this is all in her book, go get it. The only way, actually, I think I did an interview with her on YouTube. Interview might still be up there. And she said she found out through a third party that her song had been nominated. Because by that time, she had already left the label or the label left her. And she flew herself out to the Grammy. She said her family and friends were like, but if you were getting a Grammy, wouldn't you have tickets? Wouldn't you have a seat there already? Come to find out, somebody took her shit, remixed it, and they got the motherfucking Grammy. Try that shit with one of Miss Jones' songs, and you will die. You and your fucking family will die first. That's where throwing it all away gets real. That's the hill I'll die on. Because I won't be there alone, bitch. Try that shit with me for the rest of your life. What about Vivian Green doing your show? Vivian Green should reach out. I told you, I'm not chasing any of the R&B divas because in my mind, I got pretty much my cast. I'm interviewing 2 people next week. And any 90s girls in the Northeast. I'm not going below Virginia. I'm not going below Virginia, but I'm going all the way up to Canada. How are you up in Canada? DM them, tell them about R&B Divas New York, and tell them to DM me or reach out to me. I'm here every morning. Niggas know how to reach me if they're interested, but I'm not chasing. They remixed the Coming Home Late, heard it all before, and got a Grammy. And she wasn't even invited. That's the type of shit that makes you want to throw it all away. Throw it all away. I want to be the one who's going to jail that day. Yeah.
The homies going to jail. Said you're going to jail tonight. The homies going to jail. Said you're going to jail tonight. The homies going to jail. Said you're going to jail tonight, girl. The homies going to jail. Said you're going to jail tonight.
I'm saying you just gotta. I like that. You just gotta know and plan the rest of the week out. I'm probably gonna miss this, because ain't no telling when the judge gonna get to me, right? That's standing on business. I know that Kwame manages Vivian Green. I also know that he is her husband. Y'all ain't know that Kwame and Vivian Green got married on the low? They are husband and wife, child. Child. Yup. DJ Truck, yup. They got a Grammy. She got nothing. And then they wonder why we walk around bitter as fuck. Yup. Yup. Yep, right underneath her, right under the fuck beneath her. Remixed her shit, got the Grammy. First they got the Grammy nod, and then they had the nerve to win in that category, and she got nothing. Yeah, everybody got to die at that point. Giddy, hit it.
I got a question because I really need to know.
Not that one, Giddy. Go in the jail.
Said you're going to jail tonight. The homies going to jail. Said you're going to jail tonight. The homies going to jail. Said you're going to jail tonight, girl. The homies going to jail. Said you're going to jail tonight.
Yep. Stealing people I don't want to say one hit, but that was a big hit. Stealing people one hit at that time. Nope. Nondescript club remix maker. Fuck out of here. How dare you even think? What even qualifies you to take somebody's shit and remix it and submit it? Mm-mm. Speaking of which, let me call over to Orchard Group, start harassing them again, and tell them what it's looking like if I don't get a call by 5 p.m. today. Oh, thank you, Giddy. Edith, I'm going to call you as soon as I get off. Thank you, Edith. I appreciate that. It was fast work. That's fast. Come on, Edith. Edith ain't playing around. Edith getting all these prom dresses. Shit. Matter of fact, you can have another one. I got a couple. You know how you buy some things and they look good on the, and then when you get them, they're not on you? Yeah. And all sizes I got, Edith. I got my old sizes and my now sizes. Edith done set up the meeting. Come on, Edith. Come on, Edith. We're going to come. Jonesy and her seminar is coming on through. Yeah. Yep. Only you, Kwame. Yep. They married, child. Yep. They married. Yep. Jonesy, I mean what I said in a rude way. Jonesy, I mean what I said in a rude way. He got it twisted and misinterpreted. Wasn't saying forget what you was talking about. I said fault. I said F all that. What's up with a Miss Jones mixtape in a Brooklyn dialect? Oh. So I get it. But you know, my team be protective.
And I'm from Harlem.
So, you know, there's always been that Brooklyn Harlem shit going on. So, like, yeah. This is hip hop. I think you said you thought I was from Harlem. So I lived in Harlem when I was living with Dougie for many, many years. I'm from Queens. I feel like I'm from Philly, that part of my life. Then I was from Harlem and back again. What I say? Tarsha's from Queens. Miss Jones is from Harlem. Jonesy's from Philly. And now we back. And now, I don't know. Now we back to Jonesy and Miss Jones. And Nikki is from Jersey City. Nicole/Nikki. That's what my Jersey family call me. And my Atlanta family, my real Atlanta family, they call me Nicole. Who wrote the song? Who wrote Heard It All Before? I don't know. But I know where you're going with it. I know you're going to say it was bigger than her. She was just a singer. If she didn't own the rights to the lyrics, then the writer could have told the guy, go ahead, remix as long as he got his part. I know where you're going with it. But in that moment, it felt so good to say. It felt so good to feel the rage of how dare you steal my song? And it's all I had. Nia, you're so right. Nia, I know. You're so right. That's right, Philly Chica. The cigarette jersey is hilarious. Hey, watch your mouth, DJ Trucks. You can't call me Tarsha. Unless your name is PSENG or Capital One. Don't do it, because I will not respond. Ask them. Me and Lucy. Oh, which, by the way, thanks to Gideon and Fire Stick, I was finally able to go on Tubi and watch the movie Lucy, of which I have a role in. I'm in the movie Lucy. Unfortunately, I couldn't get past the first. I couldn't get to my part. I play a news reporter where I'm talking about how they just showed up at the courthouse.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
I gotta go check that out now.
Mm-hmm. I tried to. I couldn't get past. I
gotta go check it out.
And I hate to say that because it might be a good movie, but for me, if you don't catch me in the first few, and that has nothing to do with the movie, no, it kind of does. The cinematography is kind of slow moving, and it's focusing on. It's not going fast enough as my ADHD. I don't need you to keep showing me them loading up the truck. We get the gist. Move on. Now what happens? You know what I mean?
Clips to be here tomorrow.
Huh?
Clips to be here tomorrow.
He's on the job. Oh, guess who called? That's coming on the show. The actors from the Michael Jackson movie. They email. And who else is coming? We got a lot of company next week. That's all I know. War and Treaty. They're coming. Hold on. Yeah, War and Treaty and the Michael Jackson movie with actor Keelan Darrell Jones, who also, by the way, stars in Antoine Fuqua's movie, who stars in Antoine Fuqua's record breaker feature Michael. So he's from the Michael movie. So. Yeah, so that's dope. So that's a testament to you guys coming here every day and staying and hitting the 200 mark and sometimes surpassing the 200 mark. And I hope you're spreading the word and liking, because that's how these people are finding us and saying, oh, wait, we need to be a part of that. Oh, wait, people are actually coming and staying for the whole 3 hours. That is what's impressive. That's what I'm learning. It's not about people just coming in. It's the fact that y'all stay. So give it up for yourselves, you bitch ass motherfucking winners. Yeah. Mm. So look, I don't have a problem with any network if it's giving me good stuff. I just don't have time to go searching for what's good. And I get turned off if I waste 15 minutes on some shit that ain't no shit. And now I'm discouraged and I'm going back to watch repeats of Young and the Restless, which I'm getting pretty tired of the Nick on drugs storyline, by the way. Does anybody watch Young and the Restless? I'm so over that storyline. Nick, the son of Nikki Newman, who is an alcoholic, he should have been an addicted. Somebody in the bloodline should have already been an addict. So, yeah, miss me with that bullshit. And I can already see what's going to happen on Bold and the Beautiful. Anybody watch Bold and the Beautiful? I can see that storyline. Katie then broke off from Brooke and started her own fashion house that Bill Spencer bought her. And Ridge, who ain't even a real Forrester, fired the father, Eric Forrester, whose company it was, fired him, talking about, you old, we don't need you no more. Well, Eric went over to Katie's fashion house and designed the fuck out of a new line. So now they're in competition, and Brooke and the Forresters are all mad. And now Eric is mad because now they want him back. How y'all want him back? And y'all kicked him out. That's the reason he came designing for Katie. Now they want him back. Brooke can't get over the fact that Katie, her baby sister, is winning. Brooke can't even bring herself to congratulate Katie for the win. How about the fact that you stole Katie's husband? You went and married her fucking husband. You'd have been dead. You'd have been dead. You can play all the songs you want right now, Giddy. I don't know if she's going to jail. I don't know if I'm going to jail because you married my husband. I don't know.
Going to jail. Said you're going to jail tonight. The homies going to jail.
I don't even know.
Going to jail tonight. The homies going to jail. Said you're going to jail tonight.
I don't even know.
Said you're going to jail tonight.
Yes, Kiana, yes. And they keep pulling me back into the world of Young and the Restless. He should have been hooked on something. Him or that Victoria. Shit. Yes, Kim. I'm so tired of that. But I'm going to tell you what's about to happen. And Vivica Fox is on Young and the Restless now, too. Yup. And they brought back Shamar Moore. They knew they had to hit us with the ha. CBS. Fuck around and lose this little last bit of black people you got watching your shit. Play with us if the fuck you want to. It ain't gonna be enough of us to watch Beyond No Gates, because that shit is whack to me too. But I do appreciate their hair and makeup. They did not disappoint. They got the face card and the hair all together. But they usually do our black people dirty on them white soap operas. Sorry. But not on Beyond the Gates. It's good. But I can't. The storyline is too soapy. It's too soapy. But what's going to happen is now that on Bold and Beautiful, now that Steffi Forrester is pushing back Hope's fashion line again. Hope going to take her fashion line over to her Aunt Katie. So now it's going to be Katie, Hope, and they both really hate Brooke. Brooke is Hope's mom. Brooke is Katie's sister. So she's going to go to the aunt, give her fashion line, and then it's going to be 2 against Brooke. And I want them to fuck her up. Tie Donna up and throw her away. Brooke then fucked Ridge, the daddy, the Bill, every man that's come on Bold and Beautiful, she has romped in the room with them. She finally got a backbone yesterday, Katie, and said, you never even had your own fashion house. Come on, Katie. Come on. Stop needing approval of the oldest. Are you guys like that? Like, I'm a baby sister too. And I have that older sister syndrome when nothing my older sisters do in my eyes is bad, right? Like, I'm always like looking up to them. But then I feel like I don't always get the acknowledgement when I do something successful. I don't always get the acknowledgement that I feel I deserve because I'm always looked at like the baby sister. Except recently, and I was really surprised when my sister watched Clear My Name, the pilot episode, and we weren't even fucking with each other at that point. She saw it. She was like, not bad. And then she starts asking 1,000 questions like, who was your producer? Who was your line producer? Who was your director? And I was like, I didn't have any of that stuff. And she was like, so who was telling you what to do? I was like, bitch, I was making it up in my head. I was acting. I was acting like I thought somebody on TV should act in this role. She was like, you did a damn good job. Wow. She said, that's better than Jennifer Hudson. And we laughed. We like, child, that bar is so low. Come on. But it's baby sister wanting the acknowledgement of the eldest sister. And if you don't get it, you could be traumatized for life. So that's what's happening on Bold and the Beautiful between Katie and Brooke. And Brooke will not give Katie a congratulations. So now what happens? Katie's going to become the enemy. And what happens in my situation? I just cut people off. But I didn't have to because my sister actually acknowledged my accomplishments. But that's a real thing. See, you say you was the oldest and wish you was the baby. Why? Because you think the baby gets everything? No, we get compared to y'all. And then it's all on us. You know the pressure I got on Shay's back right the fuck now? Do you know the pressure? No, I'm kidding. He puts the pressure on himself. All the soap operas have changed in a way. I feel like the new soap operas are Housewives of Orange County, Housewives of Beverly Hills. All that shit is the new soap operas. Not Housewives of Atlanta, not the black ones, only the white ones. Those are the soapiest soaps. I'm waiting for Drew to return too, child. I'm waiting for Drew Barber to come on back, honey. They never found her body, so that they did that by design. She fell off of a cliff. All I need to see is a hand on top of it, and I'll be like, oh, Drew's coming back. Yep. Or she can come back as like a sister soldier garbed up. I was in Dubai. The water took me and drifted me off, and someone found me and brought me into their this and changed my name, and I didn't know my past, but here I am. Yup. But CBS ain't fucking with us. Not while they got that Barry Weiss bitch in charge. And after that lady on 60 Minutes tried to get a decent interview out of Bitch Boy, and he's so in his guilt and so in his, he yelled at her. She was like, wait, you think they were talking about you being a rapist? Brilliance, Norva O'Donnell, brilliance. Hi, Hilton. If Drew comes back, I will too. Yeah, she ain't coming back.
Check the private chat.
Again, thank you. Kitty's so nice. That's because I get worked up. Shit be sliding without me noticing. Is Godfather of Harlem back? Is it ever coming back? Does anyone know? Nicole Perry, you ain't missed shit. We still in 20 years ago content. It's the same storyline. Victor Newman is always saving the day, always coming this close to jail or death, and never, like, nothing ever happened. So you ain't missed nothing. Damn it. Is it ever going to come back? They said The Shy is coming back on May 26th, I think. I loved it too, Kiana. Victor is still alive, barely. They done took his company. Phyllis then found a way. Phyllis and Kane found a way with AI. He done lost Newman Enterprises. Stupid ass Phyllis, you never give your enemy a chance. She done gave him back Chancellor Industries because she thought that they kidnapped Jack. Jack would have had to figure it out. The series finale. They said this is the last year for The Shy. The last season for The Shy. I want them to bring back Marty Small from not Billions, House of, is it House of Cards or something of Cards? But more importantly, I want you guys to tell your teacher friends, principal and vice principal friends that Jonesy is now officially a New York City Department of Education vendor, which means I am licensed to go into schools and serve up my programs to the student body. And I've got good stuff. I can teach media training. I can discuss the application, what to look for in college, how to get around this, how to do that, non-traditional occupations, non-traditional routes through education, etiquette, what to say, what not to say, what to wear, what not to wear, how to work a room, when standing in one place where one person is too long, how to move. You know, there's an art to that without looking like you just left somebody high and dry. There's an art to work in the room. All the things that we didn't have growing up. I got the goods, and I'm willing to come to the schools in New York and share. All they've got to do is email me. Victor then took Phyllis' company down, Jonesy. You know Victor always comes out on top. Well, he's talking. He had all the employees quit, I know, the other day. And he's about to do something. But remember, Kane said he's not done. And Kane still got that AI shit. So I think before Victor is going to be able to take Phyllis down, Kane's new AI program is going to do something. And now that he can be the donor for Malcolm, Lily's real father, Kane and Lily going to align. And somehow, Lily's going to wind up. Kane's AI is going to destroy Victor possibility of getting back everything. Phyllis, she's going to lose everything. And he's going to give Chancellor and Winters back to Lily. And Kane's going to wind up controlling Newman Enterprises for a minute. That's what I foresee happening. I don't know how we just wasted 30 minutes talking about fictional people. And I don't even fuck with Barry Weiss. Hello? Guys, I have to end the show early because that's the plumber. I love you for watching. Giddy, I'll call you in a minute. All right. Bye, guys.